What is going on, people? WWE TNA for Life with you once again, and I'm up here today to give you something again that's a little bit different. Now, as you guys know, I'm a huge gaming fan, and that has, opened the door for me to find many people on YouTube that do gaming videos. And there is one guy that I watch called DSP. Darkside Phil. He used to go by Darkside Phil on YouTube until he lost his channel, his first channel. He goes by DSP now. He goes by Darkside Phil on Twitch. But I want to talk a little bit about how he gets a lot of hate. And I told him on Twitter that I was going to make a video, supporting this whole DS Positive campaign. And if you don't know what that is, DS Positive is basically a hashtag that started on Twitter in support of DSP. If you don't know who DSP is, I'll put his link in the description box below. If you are a gaming fan, go over to his channel and subscribe, because he pushes out gaming videos like no one else that I've seen on the internet. You have people like Tabuscus, you have iJustine, you have, PewDiePie, who does gaming videos, but I don't think I've seen anyone with the dedication to his subscribers and his fans as DSP does. He does multiple Twitch streams, like, daily, and he just pushes out videos all the time. Like, videos are constantly going. So much so that people actually complained that their subscription box was getting filled because he was just pushing out so many videos. And, I think that really shows dedication on the DSP part. But specifically, I want to talk about the haters that DSP has gotten. It seems that recently DSP has, been the target. He's been a major target for people. People started smear campaigns about him. I've seen videos, 29, 30-minute videos of, people explaining why they unsubscribed to him. 2-3 hour montages of how much he sucks at Metal Gear Solid, and I found those montages entertaining because I'm a DSP fan, and I was laughing my ass off because I remember those parts in the gameplays of the playthroughs that DSP did, and I was just laughing my ass off the entire time. It's fun to, go through a game with DSP, because that's really what he's taking you on. He's taking you on this journey of a video game with him. I first started watching him during the Assassin's Creed 2 playthrough, and he was hilarious. I mean, I don't think I've ever laughed as hard as I did at a gaming video until after he was Desmond in the Abstergo Labs, and he knocked one of the guards out, and then he said, "Now we gotta teabag him." It was really just, nothing like I've ever seen before, and that was way back in 2008, I believe. I'm not sure when Assassin's Creed 2 came out. He played the games as they're released. So on new release days, he will play the newest releases, which again is money out of his pocket. He spent $200-300 on these collector's editions, so we have cool unboxings. He does all this for us. He gets cool little perks too, but we get to see it. And I just think that DSP is one of the most dedicated gamers on the internet. And, I talked to him a bit on Twitter, and I don't consider us, good friends, but I've watched him so long, and I've talked to him a little bit. I consider us, at least somewhat friends. I'm quite happy he did Metal Gear Solid 1. I asked him to do Metal Gear Solid 1, and he said, he wasn't going to do it because there was massive hate, and then he ended up doing it, which I would, I was really, really happy to see. But I really think that the hate just needs to die down. Even though Darkside Phil is the king of hate, a lot of what people are saying about him is unwarranted. I mean, it's like a bunch of little trolls that just sit under a bridge. They piss, they shit down there, and they put all this piss and shit in the bucket. And when this bucket is full of piss and shit, they just, come out from under their bridge and throw it all at Darkside Phil. Find other people to throw your piss and shit at, cause, it's not making Darkside Phil stink. He's coming out of it like a champ. He's not letting it get to him. And, the whole time, above this video, on either side of my head, you're going to see the hashtag DS Positive. And I think that whoever watches this video needs to tweet that out, trend it. We tried to get it trending that night. It's kind of hard to get something to trend. Even though The Rock seems to do it every time he's on Monday Night Raw. But, I want to see, people tweeting out the positive. Because I think Darkside Phil deserves it. I think he, like I said, one of the most dedicated gaming channels on the internet, if not the most dedicated gaming channel on the internet. So I want you guys to tell me what you think of Darkside Phil. I know I am generally a wrestling guy, but I just feel I had to make this video just because, I enjoy watching Darkside Phil, and I think a lot of people need to, simmer down with the hate. Just simmer down already. But I want you guys to really think about the hate. Don't embrace the hate. Like Kane says, don't do it. Because it's just bad. But anyway, I want you guys to also follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, hit the subscribe button above my head if you have not subscribed to me already. Darkside Phil, if you're watching this, I'm always going to be a long-time subscriber of yours. I'm always going to be a supporter, and I'm always going to be at your Twitches, your Twitch streams. So keep those going, and I will see you guys later. Darkside Phil, I'll see you later. Peace.